The tragic case of Sierra Breland began with a mysterious disappearance that shocked her family and investigators alike. The 31-year-old attorney was last seen at 7:17 p.m. on February 24, 2022, when surveillance cameras captured her outside her mother-in-law's home in Johns Creek, Georgia. From that moment forward, Sierra vanished without a trace, leaving behind unanswered questions and a desperate search for the truth. Law enforcement agencies and her relatives immediately began working to determine what had happened, but every clue seemed to raise more suspicions than answers. Sierra was described by her family as cheerful, ambitious, and determined to succeed. Raised in Georgia, she had always dreamed of building a successful legal career and eventually achieved that goal after graduating from college, attending law school, and specializing in insurance defense. Her dedication to her profession and family made her disappearance even more disturbing, as those closest to her insisted she would never leave her responsibilities behind voluntarily. Her life took a dramatic turn after meeting Xavier Breland in October 2020. Their relationship moved quickly, and within 6 months they were married while Sierra was expecting their child. The couple later moved to Indiana, where Sierra began working at a law firm and welcomed their son, Jackson, in late 2021. From the outside, their life appeared stable and successful, yet friends and relatives would later reveal that the marriage was troubled almost from the beginning. According to Sierra's cousin, the relationship had signs of instability early on, including possessive behavior and alarming messages from Xavier. Sierra reportedly expressed fear about her husband's behavior and confided to family members that the situation was becoming increasingly difficult. She even warned relatives that if anything happened to her, her husband should be considered responsible, a statement that would later haunt investigators examining the case. Determined to protect herself and her child, Sierra quietly began planning a separation. She opened a secret bank account and saved money while discussing her intentions with close family members. In February 2022, she traveled to Georgia with her husband and their baby, telling relatives she planned to stay, find employment locally, and begin divorce proceedings. It seemed like the beginning of a new chapter, until she suddenly disappeared. The final confirmed message Sierra sent to her cousin indicated she was waiting at her mother-in-law's house to pick up her son before leaving. Shortly afterward, communication stopped. Days later, police contacted her family after her husband reported her missing, claiming she had disappeared after going to a nearby store. However, investigators soon found inconsistencies in the timeline, including the unusual fact that Sierra had left behind her phone, identification, and infant child, something her family insisted she would never do willingly. As the investigation expanded, authorities reviewed surveillance footage, searched multiple properties, and examined Sierra's vehicle for evidence. Despite these efforts, no clear trace of her movements after the last recorded sighting was discovered. Law enforcement also learned of previous incidents involving domestic disputes, prior police calls, and allegations of stalking connected to Xavier's past, adding further suspicion to the case. Investigators conducted extensive searches across several areas in Georgia and Indiana, using forensic teams, search volunteers, and specialized dogs. Evidence was collected from homes connected to the case, and certain items, including pieces of carpet and mattresses, were removed for forensic testing. Yet despite months of investigation, the mystery remained unresolved, leaving Sierra's family still searching for closure. Complicating matters further, Xavier Breland faced unrelated legal issues, including firearm possession charges and previous allegations connected to stalking cases. While he was questioned repeatedly about Sierra's disappearance, he denied any involvement. Authorities later identified him as a person of interest, believing he might possess crucial information that could help solve the case, though formal charges related to Sierra's disappearance were never filed. Over time, public awareness campaigns intensified, with billboards, flyers, and media coverage encouraging anyone with information to come forward. Sierra's parents continued organizing searches and cooperating with investigators, determined to uncover what happened to their daughter. Custody of Sierra's infant son was eventually granted to her parents, who vowed to keep pursuing justice on her behalf. The case took another troubling turn when Xavier failed to appear for a scheduled court hearing, resulting in an active arrest warrant. His disappearance added yet another layer of uncertainty, raising fears that vital answers about Sierra's fate might remain hidden unless he was located. Authorities, including the FBI, increased their efforts to track him down while continuing to investigate Sierra's disappearance. Today, the case remains open, with investigators still searching for evidence that could finally reveal what happened during those final hours. Sierra's family continues to appeal to the public for any information that could help bring closure, hoping that someone, somewhere, may hold the missing piece of the puzzle. Until that day comes, the disappearance of Sierra Breland stands as a chilling reminder of how quickly an ordinary life can turn into an unresolved mystery.